Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back at it again. In a new studio, new camera lens, new mic, new setup, doing new things. We're here to talk today about a lot of things. Sometimes nothing, sometimes something serious. But once again, welcome back for the new people that are just joining us and for everyone else that is returning. Thank you. This is the What's Good podcast. I'm your host, Austin Willis. And on this, we talk about a lot of everything. We talk about art, we talk about the creative journey, we talk about life concepts and philosophy. We're here to enjoy life and do it to the fullest ability and create community and talk and create together, link ups, create things freely. So yeah, let's hop into it. Today, I wanted to talk about the idea of social media, right? And just how it's the true double-edged sword of today's modern era, right? And it's like, why do I say that? Why do I say it's a double-edged sword? And it's like, it simply helps you so much in so many aspects, but it also creates so much mental turmoil almost, right? Like especially as a creative, I feel like this isn't to speak to everybody, but I feel like a high majority of people that I talk to can express this at the same time. And just in terms of how it creates this complex that's like you can't almost feel like you feel so much pressure to put out content nonstop instead of quality. So many people rush their creative process, don't really explore what they could be doing to their fullest ability, right? And but also how it helps us connect on such a vast scale that has never been able possible. And with that being said, it's like, these are so positives, but so much negatives as well. And today, as I was on social media, right, I came across my friend Sakiko talking about this as well with some of her friends, and she put it on her story to start the conversation. And I just wanted to look into this and share this with you guys as well. So pretty much, she was talking about how social media has differed from her, and how people have asked her how it's differed for her in the last 4 years. And these are some things that she shared, some things that other people shared with her. And I think we can all talk about it and start that conversation and keep it going. So one of the stories, right, read, now this was a message to her, I'm guessing from somebody. It says, and this is referring to social media now, it's a game run by an algorithm that thinks it knows what's best. I miss chronological feeds, and this infinite scroll feature is dangerous. Now, that is so true right there. The ability to just kind of sit there and scroll forever, mindlessly tapping. And she goes into this and she says, if you look at your like section, and this got me thinking too, when I read this, it was like, I bet you can't even remember half the shit that is there. It's a lot of mindless interactions. And I was like, yo, this is so true. Because there'd be times where I'd be going on social media after a few days and really like sitting there and like looking for something. And I'll be like, yo, when the fuck did I follow this person? When did I like this? Who is this? And it's like, it makes me think, it's like, how much is them adding stuff to everyone's feeds and what we're trying to see through social media? But so how much of it is from mindless interaction, right? How many photos did I double tap just because I was mindlessly scrolling and it might have been similar? And I'm just like, or gone to someone's page and I'm like, oh, they do similar stuff and just liked it, but not looked and paid attention to the quality of the content. And it's just like, wow, that's actually crazy. And then from there, she went on and said, I had to post a thirst trap to rekindle a higher rate of interaction. LOL. Meanwhile, I've been posting on here constantly with such fire. And I was like, yo, that's how I felt this so much. Sometimes, especially with this new algorithm, just it being random or the most interaction, it's like beforehand, like, and not to like boast numbers and everything, but it's like you knew you had a consistent of amount of people you were engaging with, people that you were seeing on a regular that you knew in your community, right? And now it's like there's so much inconsistency, and I just be liking mindlessly and whatnot, and I'll be posting fire stuff. I'm like, yo, in the past, this would have got 500 likes. Now it's getting 50. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? Or like, I'll have a friend and they'll be like, oh, like I just dropped this project. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know you dropped a project. I go back on their feed. I'm like, yo, I haven't seen your page in 3 months. And it's just crazy thinking about how this algorithm has changed that for us. Like how we are actually interacting. Like in the past, you really genuinely could grow a community on social media. You could interact with people more on a regular basis. You were seeing the people that you were around more often because you most likely followed those people and you've seen them in real life, but also what were doing. So you could go support. And now there's a chance that you could see someone you could see them every day, but you might have not seen their Instagram for 3-4 months because of this new algorithm. And from there, the conversation goes on, and someone else has shared, for me, I feel it's helped me get further in my modeling career and has connected me with numerous creatives. It's helped me in so many ways, but mainly introducing me to the body positivity movement. I think without Instagram, I still would be severely depressed and feeling alone. On the other end, I see people posting their work and succeeding also makes me feel inadequate and unaccomplished. It makes me feel rushed that I'm not doing enough. There's the two sides for me in this personally. And that was so relatable too, because it's like, for myself, life happened and I had some hurdles placed in front of me. So I was creating in different avenues, or I took a different life plan for my own like mental health, or I wasn't creating as much as I would like to because of life situations. And I see some people will be working nonstop, and you're just like, damn, they've got this far in a year. Like I was right with them and whatnot. And it's like, damn, am I falling off? And it's like, it can be hard sometimes to deal with that, but it's really just like, you know what? Everyone has their own race. Like we all are in this for a different success, different reasons. And some people, build that faster just because of the opportunity of the place that they put themselves in. But your time is still going to come. As long as you stay passionate about what you're doing and you keep on taking them steps forward, it's all going to get there. So it's like realizing and changing perspective to see what you might have at first, like, yeah, feel it. Like it's completely fine to feel it. That's the human experience, is to feel emotion. So it's like, yeah, kind of let that motivate you. At the same time, don't let it hold you down and drag you down. And you have to realize, like, okay, no, like I'm happy for this person. Like this is the homie, like they're doing their thing, but this motivates me. Like, let me just do what I can at this time so I can place myself in the best position for when my opportunity comes. Because my opportunity is going to come because I'm passionate about what I'm doing and just trying to be the best student of my craft. So it's like reminding yourself that those things will always come. Or if you feel like you have to compare yourself to something, just take a step back and be like, that's not me. That's not how I create. That's not how I move. Like, that's not my plan. As Drake would say, God's plan. So let's go into Kiko's post and see a little bit more, right? They talk about how it's a double-edged sword, but some of the words that cause these double-edged swords, like simply like culture, connectivity, mindless interaction, the good side of social opportunity, but there's also the less than. Once again, they're just reiterating those conversations that I've been stopping and seeing the commonalities between how there is very much each side is connected. And it's like you can either tip the scale, but it's like you want to be perfectly balanced right there. But it's being able to change that perspective, right? Let's see what else. Someone said, we just talked about it. Someone said, I think it creates a pressure to put out consistently in order to try to feel relevant. That's how I felt for a while. But now I understand the quality will always be more important than the quantity. And that's going back to it, right? Like just remembering it's your own race. Like just do everything with all your passion. Take the steps that you need to just be the true artist and student of your craft, whatever it is, whether it's medicine, whether it's art, whether it's being a real estate agent, just doing your homework to be the best student you can, and just put your best foot forward every step of the way, each day there is, every hour that you're working at it, and just know your time's going to come and you just have to keep on doing that work to put yourself in that position, and I think we always just need that constant reminder. And that's kind of all I really wanted to talk about really with you guys. I was thinking about this. I've talked with some friends, and just seeing Sakiko talk about it and sharing that, I wanted to keep that conversation going and open it up and share it with you guys and start this conversation and how you see social media now in your relevant life. Because opposed to maybe last year or so. So yeah, chime in, comment, let us know what you think. And thank you again for joining the What's Good podcast. I'm your host, Austin Willis. You can follow me on social media at studio.austinwillis, and you can follow the podcast on any major podcast platform and now on YouTube with videos. So thank you again. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you guys. Have a good one.